Hello students, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be extremely helpful for the students. It will always be helpful for the students who will be taking the examination. What I'm going to talk today, I'm going to tell you the way to attempt the paper. One thing, the mistakes which you shouldn't do while attempting the paper, and what you need to do. I mean, like just 1 hour or 1.5 or 2 hours before starting the paper. Okay, so let's start. And again, I'm saying, listen to this video, watch this video till the end. It will be extremely helpful in managing so many things. See, when I say how to attempt the paper, the first thing is, see, so many other persons, say every person may have different opinion, different views. So of course, what I'm going to say is my opinion, my view, my own strategy. Okay, what I always say is always start the paper from the question number 1 only. I never ask anyone, see, though being a math teacher, I never suggest anyone starts from mathematics or for chemistry or for physics. I always say start from question number 1. That's the one thing. Second thing is, see, the time distribution. You have to be very specific about the distribution of time for each subject while attempting the paper. So for chemistry, I will say, okay, it's well, if you finish it well within 45 minutes, it's going to be absolutely fine. And then you should keep almost 75 minutes for mathematics. I always say 25 questions in 75 minutes, and the remaining 1 hour then you can spend on physics. So that's my own opinion. Now, what you can change here is, of course, you can change the things as per your own strength. Like if you are very good in physics and you know that you will be attempting all 25 questions or 23 questions physics, you can actually like take some time from mathematics and spend some more time, or take some time from chemistry and spend some more time on physics, so that you can adjust as per your own strength or weakness. So what I'm telling you rather is the general guidelines to attempt the paper. Okay, so that's the time distribution. Now see, when I say that 25 questions in 75 minutes, now you have to be, every student has to be very clear about his or her own goal, his or her own expectation. So if you are thinking that, okay, scoring more than 60 marks will be a good score for me in any paper, in any, like in mathematics, of course, I'm talking about mathematics. So if scoring above 60 is good enough for me, so then don't go for attempting 25 questions. It will be good that you target not 20 questions, because see, 20 questions 75 minutes mean now you have approximately 4 minutes for every question. You bring it down to 19 questions if you are attempting. So just focus on those questions. You have to select those questions which you have to attempt, and then you can increase the time which you may spend on each question. That's a very important thing. But then those who really want to score 100 percentile, 99.99 percentile or all the attempts, so they have to be very specific, very sharp, focused and alert while attempting the paper. Okay, then only you will be able to attempt 25 questions in 75 minutes. So that's about attempting the paper. Second thing, see, that's what I always tell my students, that to save time, you have to ensure that you shouldn't leave the question after spending 2, 3, 4 minutes on it. So while reading the question, your entire focus should be on the statement of the question. Normally what the students what mistake do they commit is that while reading the question they are in hurry, and then they try to solve the question, they get stuck, lost their time, waste their time in solving those questions, and at the end you end up solving quite lesser number of questions than expected. So how can you improve it? So you can very easily do it. My only suggestion is concentrate on the statement of the question. So when you are reading the statement of the question, you should not be in hurry. Read it very carefully. In one reading only, you should be able to comprehend the question, analyze it, and maybe in 15, 20, 30 seconds you should be able to know whether are you going to be able to solve it, or it's better to leave it now, and then maybe once you complete the entire paper you may come back to it. But again, I am telling you all, don't leave the question, or don't do it like you attempt the question, spend 2-3 minutes on it, and then you leave it. So it's better to leave it without attempting. Okay, that's the sheer wastage of time. You should avoid it, and you can avoid it. Okay, so by reading the question itself, you should decide whether am I going to attempt it in the first attempt, or I should leave it for the second attempt once I complete the paper. So that's That's very important thing, to manage the time and to complete the paper. See, the biggest regret when you come out of the examination, mostly I have seen with the student, the biggest regret is they feel, oh, this question I could have easily done, but I couldn't reach, or I couldn't read this question properly, or I couldn't spend with last 5-6 questions, I just could spend only 4-5 minutes on it, so I just read it randomly and did something. That's the biggest regret. That shouldn't happen. That should never happen. Okay, so then only you can ensure that your attempt will be the best attempt on that day. Okay, so that's one thing you should always remember. Now, see, that's about attempting the paper. Now, see, one more thing, like what you should do or shouldn't do while entering the examination hall. My suggestion is simple. See, someone says that, okay, you should have a sleep of 8 hours, 9 hours, a sound sleep. It doesn't matter according to me. Okay, you should have a sleep of minimum 6 hours, or I will say 6 hours will be more than sufficient, Okay, if you know the question, if you are able to solve the questions in the examination, you won't feel sleepy. That's that's my claim. Okay, that's my direct claim, that you won't feel sleepy if you know the question paper, or if you can solve the questions. Okay, you feel sleepy only when you can't solve the question, then you have nothing to do, then your mind goes to rest. Okay, so sleep of 6 hours will be sufficient, one thing. Now, when you are going to the examination hall, don't think about what have you done, or don't try to recall the formulae, the results related to any topic, any chapter, any subject. Why? Because most of the times you would have felt that at the last moment when you try to recall, you don't remember anything, and then you start getting panicked. Okay, I forgot this, now from where to search, where's the copy, where's that? Nothing of that sort is required. Have confidence on whatever efforts you have put. Have confidence on your practice, on your learning. Whatever you have learned, you will be able to reproduce it during the examination. Okay, so don't try to do it when you are leaving for the examination center. Just be relaxed. I will suggest, don't carry anything. Of course, if you are about to reach 3-4 hours before the examination start, then you may carry some short notes type of thing, or formula list. Otherwise, if you are like reaching the examination center just 15, 20, 30 minutes before the reporting time starts, okay, then need not to carry anything. Don't discuss any result, subject related, anything with any of your friend, nothing of that. Stay cool, stay calm. When you reach inside the center, take your seat. Then again there's a moment when you feel goosebumps. Okay, you may get nervous or something like that. To control it, I always suggest that take long deep breath like this, and hold it for maybe 20, 15, 25 seconds, as much as you can. Then exhale, then again inhale. Do it 5, 6, 10 times. Okay, you have sufficient time before the examination start. Do it. It will definitely help you in controlling your nerves. And at the last, bacho, don't carry the baggage of expectations with you to the examination center. Okay, so of course, as I as a teacher also expect so many, like from so many of my students, several good score. Your parents must be expecting, you yourself must be expecting to score at least this many marks, or this many attempt these many questions. Don't carry that baggage of expectation, the burden of expectation to the examination center. Okay, because see, you don't know which type of paper are you going to get. If it's going to be a difficult paper, then maybe you attempt 15 questions and still you end up getting 99.678, 8, even 9 percentile. Okay, and then you have the expectation of attempting minimum out of 100, maybe out of rather 75, maybe you are expecting to attempt minimum 60 or 65 questions, and when you see that you can't do it, then you get nervous, you get panic, you get depressed, and then everything goes wrong. Okay, so my point is simple. Your only thing, the only focus should be to attempt the paper at like the best attempt. That should be your best attempt on that day. When you come out of it, due to any reason, for whatsoever reason, there shouldn't be any regret that I would have done better than this on that day. When you come out of it, maybe even after a day, when you analyze, you should have that satisfaction. Okay, that I gave my best. Rest is in the hand of God. So don't carry the burden of expectation with you to the examination center. Okay, attempt the paper with full confidence. Have confidence on your hard work, on your disciplined, hard and focused work bachcho. Okay, so that's it. So these are the session. Keep in mind they may be really very helpful at the last moment. Okay, so with that, with all the best wishes from our entire team to all of you, may God bless you all. Stay healthy, stay happy and stay blessed bachcho. And of course we will be coming up down the line, will be coming up with the type of question they are asking, like 22nd June we will be coming up. We will try, I'm not assuring you, but I will definitely try to come up the type of question they have asked on 22nd near the end of the day, or maybe on 23rd. Okay, and maybe few more videos will be coming, but that was the one video which I really wanted to share my own thing, my own views on my own ways of handling the pressure, the last moment pressure, the last moment panic in the examination hall. Okay, so chaliye, with all the best wishes, we will end here only.